What's up, guys? Welcome back to Diecast. My name is Evan. Today, we're going to be checking out all the diecasts we picked up from the last swap meet. So if you guys would like to see the swap meet and all the diecast that was there, you can check out my last video. But in this video, we're going to be checking out what we got and cracking it open. Well, at least most of it. So, we're going to start off with some of the loose stuff, so some Hot Wheels main lines, pile of really nice green light stuff there as well. Then we're going to go through some of the carded cards. Now, there are some, oh, the glare. There are some treasure hunts down here. I'll try to show you those in detail, but I won't be opening them. But we're going to open just about everything else. This guy right here, that's already opened up, so we're going to open that one. And the Tom Daniel cards, we'll check those out as well. But I think I'm going to open those up in another video, or maybe I won't open them at all, I'm not sure. But, let's just start off with the loose diecast. We're going to start off with this guy right here. Honda Civic. But this is probably one of the best looking Honda Civics Hot Wheels has ever made. The color and the paint job, and the wheel choice, I think that's what really catches my attention. Not a huge fan of the casting, although it does look really nice. You can see it's got red stripes in the side of it. DOHC, double overhead cam, in case you were wondering. Got VTEC. Also, this right here, down here, seems like it's actually a chip in the casting. See, it's not actually made for the exhaust pipe. The exhaust pipe is back here. But yeah, it looks like there was actually a chunk of the diecast taken out before it got painted, which is interesting. We're gonna lay this thing. Let's just lay this car. Oh, well, let's say right there. There's a little hole in the mat right there, so we'll just lay it right there. That's, as long as it doesn't roll backwards, that's fine. Gonna try and go through these as fast as I can. This one here is your Ford Thunderbolt, gloss black with some gold along the bottom. And you can see we got some like white or very light gray interior. It's very realistic if it weren't for those yellow windows. I'm not bothered by them though, so we'll put that one right back there. Next one is a 65 Ranchero, probably one of the nicest 65 Rancheros Hot Wheels has made, in metallic green. Check it out, we got a white roof on it. Look at this flat black back here, that is so smooth to rub your finger over, man. Cool, you can see the top of the V8 in there, as you can see. Chromed out interior. All around, really nice looking car. Or truck, I don't know. Car or truck. Go ahead and argue about it in the comments. This one here is a 73 Mustang, nope, 71 Mustang Mach 1 in gold. I really do dig the livery on it. See, it's got Mach 1 written down there. Check out the metallic in that paint job, man. That is cool. It's a really good looking car. Also, it kind of looks like the rear bumper is bent a little bit, doesn't it? Or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. This thing looks awesome. Here we've got a 59 Dodge Coronet. This is like a police car. She's in white with the baby blue. Another thing for you to argue about in the comments. What is baby blue? That was a huge thing in my school. Everyone arguing over what baby blue actually is. I should probably Google it or something, but yeah, I think that's what I consider baby blue right there. This is a really nice old school 50s looking police car. Looks really good. Check this one out. We got Kit from Knight Rider. My pup has one of these, carded, and I've always wanted one, and now I have one, loose. Seems to be in mint condition. Some fingerprints on the hood there. Every now and then, Hot Wheels will add a little something to a car that they never add to another car. For this one, check out the dashboard. Look at that. All the dash lights and screens and buttons and everything are all on the dashboard. Coolest touch ever. I've never seen another Hot Wheels car with detailed interior unless it's like a Redline Club car or something. So yeah, that is really cool to get in this car. Here's a old Mini Cooper. This is actually a Matchbox, and according to the base, this thing is pretty old. You can see it's 1970. So please tell me that's not tricking me somehow and that this thing was actually made in 1970. Because that would be really sick. for this to be a car made in 1970. That is an old Matchbox for sure, I know that. But 1970 old? That's like 50 years. Also, every time I move around to the back, I just laugh because there's just that little tiny singular exhaust pipe right in the center. It just looks so funny. And you can definitely see how the quality of the Matchbox has changed a little bit with the stickers. Look at that. Look at that sticker. It's pretty much just like the thickness of a sheet of paper. And it's actually stuck on there. Like if I peeled it off or something, there'd probably be like glue underneath it. So that's very different from what they use for doing decals on their cars nowadays. Here's another one. It doesn't say what it is on the base, but from my research, this is a 1967 Thunderbird. I think that kind of looks like Thunderbird written on the quarter panel, huh? Yeah, it kind of looks like Thunderbird, right? It's a Johnny Lightning, so it would be a quality car. The wheels actually threw me off a little bit. They look just like the wheels they used on the old Red Lines Hot Wheels did in the 60s, and what do they call them? They got a name for them. Neo-Classics or something like that? I don't know, that's literally exactly what they look like. I don't know what was going on with this thing, but it looks like somebody's got some yellow kind of paint around in some of the little crevices. Like in between the doors and underneath the rear bumper. But it is a good looking car. Looks really nice. I do like that. Here's another Johnny Lightning. 69 Mercury Cougar. We got rubber tires on there, which is really nice. The rims really suit it. If I can get my camera to focus. There we go. The rims suit it really nicely. You can see the front end of the car there. And it does actually have an opening hood, as you can see. Let's just get the flashlight going here. There you go. So, not a lot of detail in there, and it looks like the air breather kind of broke off. With the hood closed, this thing is pretty mint, and it looks really good. Gonna kind of get like a little car meat looking kind of thing going on here, I guess. Here's a green light. Really cool looking Ford. This is a 67, I think, or a 65. 65 Ford Custom, done as a realistic police car. The wheels fit it really nicely. You got the cherry on top, and there is this crack in the top of the car here. And I was thinking, like, how does paint crack like that? I've never seen paint crack like that before in a die-cast car. Well, that's not the paint cracking. That is the roof cracking. Look at that. Hold on a minute. Oh, geez, you can't really... Oh, there. Sort of something kind of like that? Yeah, look, you can see the crack going across the whole roof. Because the roof of the car is plastic. Yeah, the whole roof of the car is plastic. So the roof is cracking. As you can see, this window here is just broke off completely. So yeah, real great idea. Having this quality premium car. The plastic roof. Look at that. Look at that beautiful car. It's a 67 Ford Custom. Again, it looks like a Galaxy or a Fairlane or something. You can actually see Custom 500 written on the front fender there. So, clearly the car isn't custom. It's actually the name of the car from factory. You got the cherry on top again, or the, I don't know, blueberry or whatever. Just a very traditional looking police car look. Black with the white doors, white roof. The blacked out rims with the chrome hubcaps look great on this thing. Man, oh man, what a nice looking car. And the hood opens just a little tiny bit, so you can look in there and sort of kind of see a blue and silver engine. Here's a beauty. 68 Ford pickup truck. Big old hood on the front opens up, so you can see the blue V8 engine in there. She got the, she got the Union
Onions
service, lube job, brake work, tire repair. So it's kind of like a shop truck. White wall tires, orange rims, chrome hubcaps. That thing looks really good. That's not the last of the antique Ford trucks. Here's another green light right here. 77 Ford F100. She's a long bed. Really good looking truck. Same kind of same style Ford really as Uncle Jesse's truck from the Duke of Hazzard. Only this one's got tons of yellow details, two-tones and stuff. The yellow rims look really nice. And the cap actually comes off on it. So this here is all just a clear plastic piece. and it's kind of decaled over to give it color and whatnot. And the truck, you can display it with or without the cap. It doesn't look bad without the cap, actually. It looks really nice. Now, I actually like this one better. I like this year of Ford better, in case you haven't noticed. There is actually a difference in the truck. The front grille is different, but the rest of the truck is pretty much identical. I do like the white and yellow, don't get me wrong, but this paint job here, though, is just a more classic, traditional look, really. And the wheels look much better. I think they suit the truck better with the white walls and everything. And the cap does come off. There is an elastic band there, kind of holding it on. So, yeah, the cap does come off. Hold on, let's just take the elastic band off altogether. I really don't know why the elastic band is there. I guess somebody wanted it there to keep the cap from falling off, but if it's just sitting there on my shelf, there's no reason for that cap to fall off. Got a few more loose ones. Here's this guy right here. This is an 84 Ford LTD Crown Victoria wagon. Kind of a boring looking wagon. I mean, it's a really nice car. I love all classic wagons. The reason I call this one here boring is because it's boring compared to the one I'm about to show you next. So really nice, really factory looking car. Very realistic. Even got a tow hitch on there. But the next one is actually a Mercury Grand Marquis. Right here, as you can see. Come on, with the focusing camera. There we go. This car is literally the exact same as this one. Taillights. That's the difference right there. The taillights. But this one here looks to be way nicer. Look at this. Way more eye-catching color. The wheels look way better. You got the white walls and wood grain all around. I love wood grain, man. Still have an opening tailgate, sort of. I don't know why it only goes down to there before it stops. And then we also got the roof rack. So it looks like the differences between these two cars is this one is decked out with all the factory options. And this one here is as plain looking as can possibly be. Cheap as you can get it, really. But yeah, they're both really nice. Here we've got a few wrecked ones. I don't know if you guys are interested in these, so I'm going to just be really quick with these ones. This here is a Corgi Juniors. First Corgi car I ever bought, actually. And it's a Mercedes-Benz bus. It was like a package deal kind of thing. I don't know if this is old or if it's rare or valuable or anything. I mean, it feels kind of cheap. I know there are some Corgis out there that are pretty old, pretty valuable. This one here is a London bus, as you can see, double-decker. No interior, blacked out windows. So yeah, kind of getting the idea that it's a little cheap. I just don't know if it's old or worth something, so I'm gonna have to Google that and see if there is any special value behind these things. Delivery truck, as generic as it looks, it is actually a licensed vehicle, Leyland Terrier. And somebody kind of rubbed off the paint here. I don't know if they were planning on putting stickers there or what. This one here definitely looks cheap. This is not a licensed vehicle. This is just like a made-up design. And, I mean, I guess it's not a terrible-looking design, but just looking at it, you can tell it's kind of kiddish. Something that would appeal to a younger child rather than a car collector. Those tires look really aggressive. Also, check out those axles. Look at how thick those axles are. Like, you cannot bend those if you tried, I bet. This here looks like somebody attempted to turn a van into a pickup, and I must say, I don't really want to say they failed. They didn't succeed, that's for sure. And cut the whole back of this van off to make like a pickup out of it. Look at this. They actually kind of cut the pillar there. They cut a little too far, and they did the same thing on the other side, but literally 10 times worse. Also looks like somebody had the Dremel on the go, and they just slashed right through that wheel there. What a mess of this van. I don't know if somebody was like customizing it or trying to customize it, or maybe they were just torturing this poor van. I don't know. But I would love to restore this thing into a pickup. So clearly somebody out there wanted this thing to be a pickup. So when I go to restore this, let's make it a pickup. Why not? Then we got this guy right here. Old, come on now. Focus, please. Thank you. This is an old Blackwall. what is this called? The 3-window 34 or something like that? I don't know. I think it's a 34 Ford. This thing, definitely junkyard worthy. It would look great in the junkyard. Very scratched up and scuffed up. You got rusty rims and everything on it. That's from the axles rusting out. So yeah, that's a junkyard piece right there. 2 more loose, smaller diecast to look at. We got some actual vintage Corgis. These are pretty big, so if we compare them to a Hot Wheels car, you can see the size difference. I might restore it, actually. I watch a few guys on YouTube who like restoring these old Corgis. And this thing, yeah, no paint, shattered windows. The roof is crushed in a little bit. The axle is bent. Also, I said that the axle on the crane was unbendable, but look at these axles. Those are some wide axles, and they somehow got bent. And there's another Thunderbird, just like that other Corgi one, but this one seems to be of a better quality. Now, it's been repainted, so you can easily tell that this thing has been repainted with a brush or something. And I guess they didn't do a terrible job detailing that interior. It doesn't look awful, I guess. The reason I want to say this thing is higher quality than the other is because this one here, for one, this one, you can't really tell, but there actually isn't an interior in this thing. But this one here, no suspension. But this one here, get it in the camera a little bit. I don't know, there is actually working suspension kind of on this thing. Look at that, see? There is working suspension, and the wheels are actually separate from the axle, so you can see you can roll them in different directions. On this one, the wheels are just like stuck onto the axle. Like they are one with the axle. Also, just to prove there's no suspension, look at that. Yeah, no suspension. So we're gonna start with opening up some carded cars. We're gonna go ahead with this Lamborghini Huracan. I got the wide-body GTR and the wide-body Skyline. Those were both Liberty Walk. Now I have this can't talk. Liberty Walk Lambo. Really cool. I've seen this thing around before. I was hoping to buy it at a store. This was like months ago. I was really hoping to find it at Walmart or Dollarama or something. And I found it at the swap meet. But I just wasn't into it a whole lot, so I kind of passed on that so I could spend my money on classic cars instead. But, you know, with the last few Liberty Walk cars I found, I decided, yeah, I'll buy this and add it to the collection. Look how tiny it is compared to that wagon. Here's another one. 2024 Mustang Shelby GT500. Those two I had opened up already because I just couldn't help myself. Really nice. By no means am I a Mustang guy or into the modern Shelby Mustang, but it does look really cool as a Hot Wheels car. Nice to have in the collection. Come on, camera. Focus. Focus. But man, look at the color. Little tiny bit of like a pearlescent in it. That looks really, really good. Here's a 2019 Silverado Trail Boss. Crack this one open. This is nice. I love Chevy trucks. Not really into the newer Chevy trucks. Actually, I'm not really into the newer anything when it comes to cars. But man, does that look clean. Big old lift kit and boggers. Love the Borla livery on it. I don't know how well my camera's focusing, but yeah, that is a good looking rig. Really like that. Here's a Fox Body Mustang. This one is pretty cool. It's actually from a Ford Mustang set, so you can look on the back and see some other cars. Let's just crack it open. Oh, and I usually cut around the blister to save the card art. Probably should have done it there, but I mean, it is just a piece of cardboard. Then we got this guy here. Look at that. State Trooper. All white on the top, as you can see. Pretty sick looking car. Very nice, very traditional looking Fox Body Mustang. And you can see the headlights on the front are a separate piece. Really makes the front end look better. That looks awesome. Here's a 65 Chevy Impala. Little older. From Hot Wheels Workshop. I know some guys like... Okay. That's a terrible start. Okay. Now that's a great finish. I know a lot of guys like to keep the short cards. Because they are rarer and harder to find. But I don't really care that much. Just want my Impala. That paint job stands out really well. Who'd have known that pink and yellow flames would look good with a copper-colored background? Look at the metallic in that paint. That is cool. And then you got chrome bumpers, chrome base, chrome around the wheels. It's all gold rather than chrome. I meant to say gold, but I forgot. The paint job is surprisingly good looking. You can actually see that there's some decals missing right there, but that's a bit of an oh well moment. Here's an older Matchbox 71 Chevelle SS convertible, 2007. You can see right there, right in the center, right in the dead center of the screen, 2007. All right. So, old? Yes. Open? Yes. This car, whoa. All right. That was an interesting way to open a package. This car? Man, is this thing nice. Man, does that ever look nice. Really factory-ish, original-ish. The color looks really good. The white racing stripes really fit the car. Not a whole lot to describe, really, because there's not a whole lot going on. It's just a very clean, factory-looking Chevelle. We're getting into some blue cards now, and, you know me, I always like to say that I feel bad for opening these, and I feel bad for all the collectors out there who are like, no, you gotta keep it carded. It's worth a lot of money. Well, I mean, not really. I only got this thing for $1.50, really, so that's pretty much what it's worth to me right there. Also, the yellowed out blister on here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe when Mattel runs out of plastic for the packages, they use this plastic stuff from China. And, who'd have guessed? Made in China. It, yellows out over time. Oh, well. Oh, well. Is this a sign that I shouldn't have ripped this thing open? Oh, there's another sign. There's another one. Let me in. Let me in. Let me have my Mini Cooper. I actually really like the Mini Cooper. I don't know why. I just totally randomly just started loving the Mini Cooper. And I mean, that goes for Volkswagen, Beetles, and buses and everything. Whoa, what? Are you serious right now? Bro. Bro, you kidding me? This thing is falling apart? That, what? Oh, China. Interesting. What's this on the back? Lock. Unlock. What? Wait, so there's a switch to lock the base together, so now it's not going to fall apart, and there's a pull back on the switch, and can I just pull this whole thing apart? Whoa, okay, apparently I can. What? What, hold on a minute, this is like actually a pretty cool feature. You can just take your car apart. Get a better glimpse at that interior. Other things and details on this thing that you would never have noticed had you not taken it apart. Hold on a minute, yo. We can just take this thing and pop it back together. Hold on a minute now. Oh wait, I actually have another car in my collection that does this. I have a Volkswagen Beetle that does this. I totally forgot about that thing. I was thinking like, yo, this is weird. Spent a little bit of time on looking at this thing, but yeah, good looking car, and it rolls good as well. Pretty nice. Here's another Mini Cooper, 2001. Well, 2001 Mini Cooper. I don't know when this thing was made. 2000. Okay? So, 22 years old. Cracking it open anyways. Let this thing out of there. Check it out. Oh yeah, blurry? Yeah. Blurry minis look amazing. Okay, there we go. Yellow paint job. It's actually metallic yellow. It's actually pretty nice yellow. Details on the front. Hold on. Let's do a bit of comparing. So this is headlight detail on Hot Wheels now. Look at the details in that headlight. Okay? Cool. Alright. Back then, headlight details. Just silver. It is just silver. I don't know if they were all like this back then, but it kind of definitely shows you that Hot Wheels has improved with their tempo work, like a lot. Very factory looking Mini, made to look original and stock. It's actually pretty nice. I like it. Here's another one from 2000, 40s Woody. Look at this. Shears, $1.29. I bought this thing for 20 cents more than what it was brand new, turns out. But I mean, Hot Wheels have gone up in price since then. Tear this thing out of there. Should I be keeping these carded, guys? I don't know. Probably should be. My friend likes to keep them carded. All the old blue cards. Because, yeah, they do go for a lot of money. But when you come on now. When you compare these old main lines to the main lines now, there's really not a whole lot of difference in the value of them when they're repriced. Anyway, look at that. What does that say? Bekak something custom. I can read custom. I don't know what that is up there. Bekak. We got the wood grain still. Wire spoke wheels. Black fenders and hood and everything. Metal base, of course. All the cars, all the Hot Wheels then had metal base. Also, California Classics, established 1975. It's not on the other side. Should it be? I have no idea. Also, this was supposed to look like a car meet. Now it just looks like a traffic jam. Another one. Pinheads.
Alright, Pinhead. Who you calling Pinhead?
What year was this one made? 2004. So a little newer. About 18 years old. Yep. We're opening it. Cause why not? Boom. One of my favorite Hot Wheels castings ever was the 64 Impala. Ironically, though, it was my first Hot Wheels car ever, a blue metallic 64 Impala. It's still in my collection. It's just scratched up because obviously since it was the first Hot Wheels car I ever got, I was a kid then and I beat it up. But yeah, really fell in love with the 64 Impala casting since then. I even got the Redline Club one, the Snowman Impala Lowrider. Did a video on that a while back. And there's, of course, the pinstriping on the top. Really nice. Alright, let's just add this one into the traffic jam. Next we have Circle Trucker from Track Stars. And this one's actually a treasure hunt. You can see the logo there. How well can you see it on the back? I'm pretty sure I don't need to show you guys that it's there, but, you know, for anyone who is wondering, yes, the logo is right there. I'm not going to open up my treasure hunts. I did get a few treasure hunts. And you may be wondering, Evan, you tore open the blue cards, but not the treasure hunts? I mean, the blue cards are probably worth more than the treasure hunts. Are they? I have no idea. I say they're around there in value, but, you know, the treasure hunts, I just like to collect the treasure hunts and not open them, and really I don't have a good explanation for why I want to keep this card, but I do, okay? I just do. Treasure hunt number 2, Twin Mill. Really good looking twin mill, actually. You can really see the logo back there, and if we flip it upside down, look at that. You can really see that little flame symbol right there. It's a pretty nice looking car. It's from Game Over. I really don't know what this thing has to do with video games. It's just a clean looking twin mill. It's pretty nice. Here's another treasure hunt twin mill, only this one is tuned. It's kind of ugly looking, to be honest, but, you know, it is cool to have it at a treasure hunt. There were tons and tons of treasure hunt at that guy's table, but I decided why be greedy and take a bunch of them when I didn't even like the looks of all of them, so, you know, I took a few treasure hunts to come home with me. Thought they were pretty neat to have in the collection. I do love collecting treasure hunts. I mean, who doesn't? This one here is a really good looking car. It's the Diora 2. Definitely a fan favorite casting. They've made countless numbers of this Hot Wheels car. And this one here is it as a treasure hunt. Can you see it back there? Yup. There's the logo on the back there with the flame. And there it is on the car, in case you were wondering. Pretty good looking car. I really like the colors and the Hot Wheels logos up on the surfboards. And the last treasure hunt is this guy right here, Crate Racer from Xperia Motors. It does have a slightly retro look, and I will admit the wood grain is what really caught my attention. And actually the engine likes to rock back and forth. I mean, if your engine likes to rock back and forth like that, you probably should check your motor mounts and see if they're, I don't know, even in there. Because this thing is rocking like crazy. This is definitely one of the coolest cars I picked up from the swap meet. It's the Holiday Classics 2006. The card was so trashed, I just decided to open it up and, yeah, this thing, that's not in good shape at all. But, here it is, 57 Plymouth Belvedere. This thing is beautiful. Come on now. Really tight fit in there. I've had this thing open. I've handled it already. Look at that. Tell me that's not Spectraflame paint. Tell me that's not Spectraflame. Like straight up Spectraflame paint. Stuff you only see on Super Treasure Hunts or Redline Club cars. Tell me that's not Spectraflame. Hold on a second. Come on, phone. Let's go over here for a second, alright? Let's go over here. Look at that. See that? Blown delivery. Hold on. Let me grab this thing. Look at this. $50 car right here. Spectraflame pink paint. And all of a sudden you get this thing. Look at that. Man. That paint job is just gorgeous. And not to mention we also have the opening hood. You can see the red V8 in there. Man. That thing is gorgeous, dude. This video is getting kind of long. It's actually showing 43 minutes right now. I don't know if it's actually that long or not, but we have some other things to look at, like this. This is a tray of Coca-Cola. What can I say? It's a tray of teeny tiny Coca-Cola. Why'd I buy it? Because it looks 1/18 scale, and it would probably look nice next to a 1/18 scale car. Let's just lay this on top of the wagons. Yeah, definitely not going to fall off there. Here's another darn good looking car. This is a Hot Wheels Premium, as you can see. It is from Nose Art. And it's kind of like a military style kind of thing. This thing is filthy, by the way. This car is filthy. It's bent up and kind of unpresentable in the card. But it's clearly done up as like a military theme. It is actually made in 2011. Or 2012, I guess. It's always released a year after what it says on the package. And you can see the other cars from the set. I'm not really sure how the other ones are military themed, but after Googling them, yeah, it's kind of like a military theme. So, yeah, this is pretty cool. And so I have it opened up. I don't think I'm going to display it in the package because, you know, it's kind of wrecked. But I will keep the package because it is a premium car. Check this thing out. This here is Hot Wheels Premium, but 11 years ago. So they're using the Baja Breaker casting, which is definitely an old casting that they don't use anymore. You got the face on the front end of the van there as well. Check it out. We got bullet holes in the side. Like, literally bullet holes in the side of the van. You got all the bolts and stuff that go across the side that make it look like panels held together on a military plane. And you got HW12. I'm not sure why HW12. But my guess is HW stands for Hot Wheels and 12 stands for 2012, the year this thing was released. So yeah, pretty great looking rig if you ask me. 2022? Yeah, there's no way this thing was released in 2022, but that's actually kind of ironic, not gonna lie. Here's another one of my favorite finds, 124 scale, Speed Racer Mach 6. Not something all diecast collectors are into, but I am a huge fan of the Speed Racer movie. Definitely had to have this car, and it's not, and when I first saw it, I was thinking it was just like a plasticky kid toy kind of thing that made like sounds and stuff like that, but actually no. This is a full-blown diecast car. Look at that. It's actually Hot Wheels on the bottom, as you can see. It doesn't have any steering, but in the movie, all four wheels would spin all the way around, kind of like a shopping, like the front wheels on a shopping cart would. So it can, like, drift and spin and stuff like that. It was pretty sick. Look at this thing. We got Bluetooth axles under there, aka no axles at all. That is really cool and really accurate to the movie, and the top of the cockpit does open, so you can look inside the interior there. Really nice. Next, we got a monster truck. Ford. Look at that thing. Big, mean, aggressive looking monster truck. Working suspension on the front. And on the rear, it's kind of busted a little bit. Let's look at the bottom of the thing. Tons of detail under there, but look at this. This is all disconnected, and there's different pieces broke off. Missing a spring on that side. I could probably make the suspension work again if I can find another spring just like that one. Also, there's a little thing on the back here. Ford F-150 scale 132. No. I refuse to believe this is a 132 scale. I am calling cap on that one. Hold on, man. Let me compare this to an actual 132 scale car. You see those 4 cars up there? They are all 132 scale. Let's grab the Blazer here. I'm up on my tippy toes trying to reach it. There we go. We got the 132 scale Chevy Blazer compared to this Ford. And I know darn well that this Ford is not massive at all compared to the Blazer in real life. But look at this. Look at that. Look at the difference in the width on the front. Look at how much bigger that old Ford pickup is compared to a Chevy square body. Square bodies are not small trucks. Not even the Blazer. So yeah, this thing here, I think this is not really 124 scale, but definitely pushing closer to that than it is 132. For the price of this thing though, which was actually free, I'm pretty happy. It's really cool, and the tires, man, they look really aggressive on this truck. And yes, it does have opening doors. It's pretty sick. Here's this guy, 124 scale Mini Cooper from Maisto, special edition apparently. We're gonna actually save this for another video. We also have this 1955 Bel Air. She's a 118 scale. And, this one here, I got it for $20. Not really sure why, but man said it was missing parts, like bumpers and grills, which sure enough it was. But he had scrapped it entirely. He took this thing apart and bagged the pieces individually. I got pictures of it, what it looked like before, and I was like, bro, why would you scrap this poor car? Like, what was the point? Anyways, there were enough parts there that I could actually... Anyways, there were enough parts there that I could actually make a full car out of... Hold on a minute. Where's the steering wheel? I know I put a steering wheel in there. It probably just fell out. Yep, there it is. We're gonna get a more detailed review on this car in the future video, so I'm not gonna get too detailed on this thing right now. Let's just throw these spare parts in through the window. And last things to show you in this video are these guys. These are Tom Daniel 132 scale, I do believe. And these are some really, really sick, extremely imaginative hot rods. Check this one out. This one actually was made into a Hot Wheels car. It's the Red Baron. Really cool. I'm not going to get into too big a detail on these either, because these packages are so filthy. I've done everything in my power to clean them up, but you know, they're not too presentable in a package this dirty. So I've just decided I'm going to open them up and show them to you guys. They probably look sick out of the package anyways. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with these, and I will show you guys that in another video. Anyways, be sure to like, subscribe, all the stuff I'm not going to take an eternity telling you guys to do, and I will see ya.